Hello, MonstersAbound, and welcome back to Total War Troy. Almost said Warhammer 2, didn't. Troy. And part 10 of my Odysseus campaign, where Odysseus is taking on quite a lot of seaborne attackers, but frankly this should not be particularly difficult. So we've got reinforcements coming in. These are the reinforcements we chased away. They're now coming back to the fight. This is kind of the first time we've seen Odysseus' army in action since it got upgraded. You can see there's his chariots, the reinforced skirmisher chariots. So these guys have javelins. Basically everyone in our army has javelins. Even some of the javelins throw javelins of their own. That's javelinception. So we're going to run down through some of the harpies just getting road killed. Beep beep. There we go. Now what I don't want is the one problem with my chariots is that I might end up getting killed by my own javelins. So what we're going to do is try and get out of here before all of our units start chucking javelins at the harpies, who are now, for some reason, chasing after my chariots. Anyway, reinforcements pretty much soundly completely crushed, so they're out of there. We do have the main army, which is now meandering its way across the battlefield towards us. Quite a number of units coming over here. We're going to set up our formation up on the hill over here, and that's going to be pretty good. Our chariots are going to just basically be just causing chaos wherever they can.
I agree.
See, Odysseus agrees. So we've got some units ahead of us. I'm just waiting till my chariots reform. Odysseus is in his chariot as well. And then basically we're just going to roadkill a lot of them. And it's going to do quite a lot of damage. Chariots are very, very good in Total War Troy. They might be too good. Now, I think the problem with chariots is currently these chariots feel pretty good, right? You can charge them into a unit and pull them out of the unit, and it feels pretty easy to do that. There could be a problem in that it's a bit too easy to like charge them directly into brace spears and doesn't seem to do anything. I think if they were to be kind of like the cavalry in Three Kingdom, where if you charge into brace spears, basically you get the damage reflected back at you, I think that would probably be fine. So we've got some militia now most of this army is militia, and they're charging up the hill towards us, and it's not really going to work out very well for them because they're currently fighting elite forces. So these warriors of Ithaca, they have got 47 melee attack compared to the 26 of the young spears. Meanwhile, our chariots are basically just causing pandemonium amongst the enemy army, running down random units of young spears they find. Look at this, just absolutely devastated that unit, just ran straight over them. Now they weren't braced, to be fair, and we did charge them in the back, so I think braced units do slow them down. It's just that the AI doesn't seem to want to bother to brace. I don't know whether there's like an actual because obviously there's not much cavalry in Total War Troy, so I guess maybe it's something that doesn't come up that often, but I think maybe that the AI should sort of like recognise that chariots are quite dangerous and maybe try and sort of like fend them off. Currently it doesn't seem to bother. So yeah, these young spears getting absolutely annihilated. Our chariots just running over everyone. These units that were sort of like heading towards the battlefield just getting annihilated. It's very like the chariots are very satisfying to use in Total War Troy, and in some cases that's like, is that not the, because chariots feel bad in Warhammer, don't they? You don't use chariots because most of the time they're just useless. So these chariots actually were taunted, so they ran into combat. So you can see how much damage they took very, very quickly there, which was not ideal. We've managed to pull them out again, but if they'd stayed in combat for much longer, they would have been, you know, they would have taken a lot of damage. So that is something to keep in mind. Overall, the enemy army is they're rallying. Units are rallying back to the fight, but it's not really going to be enough. Taking a little bit of fire there. We've got a nice big blob of enemy infantry making its way towards us. But this battle is, I mean, it was always going to be fairly one-sided anyway, because it was a lot of militia against a very, very elite army. So we were, you know, going to be easily able to deal with that. actually seem to be charging our spear runners who haven't actually returned back to... I don't know why they were still there. I probably didn't tell them to come back to their nominal formation, which is a bit of a bugger. But no problem, because they're going to get rescued by the Chariots, who are just going to run their way straight into those spears. Lots and lots of damage being done there. As you can see, the enemy army starting to rout. Taking... yeah, there we go. Taking considerable damage. We're actually going to be healing up our Chariots as well. The Chariots actually take a little bit... You know what? I don't know if this replay, because this is a replay, obviously, because I always record the replay, is entirely accurate, because I don't think our Chariots took that much damage. I could be wrong. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. Maybe I was being reckless with my Chariots. Could be the case. But either way, the enemy army has been crushed. And that's going to clear our way onto the nearby settlements. I mean, I think the losses there were pretty light in comparison to 112 losses compared to more. We could take the replenishment. Don't think there's any point in taking the food, so I'll take the replenishment. Thank you very much. Keep my army in tip-top condition, and I think because they retreated, so they are all dead. Apparently, Hector's changed. Oh, he's an antagonist. That's the one. The enemies intend to sack any settlement you leave unprotected. I mean, fuck me. Yeah, okay, I get the idea. Is that your plan? It's not the best plan in the world, though, is it? It's a bit shit as plans go.
That will not work.
Hello. You appeared to be on my island. That's less than welcome. Probably should have checked that there wasn't anyone else there, but apparently there is. Okay, no problem. We'll secure this little piece of territory. We might lose that one down. In fact, I'm fairly sure we're going to lose that one down there. Okay, you guys have these settlements as well. So, Pylos has one of these settlements. He's got the capital. So he's got the capital down here.
Odysseus is wise. Deserves to be heard.
You are almost willing to confederate with me. Interesting. Now, you can't sweeten the deal. So, there's nothing else we can do about that. But, what is there?
It would please me to speak with you.
Like, can I... You want food. So if I give you, like, some food, are you more likely to then... Like, if I give you 500 food...
Without...
So, baseline evaluation. Diplomatic prospects. So, the only thing that's actually making any difference is the relative faction strength. So I either need to damage him or make myself stronger. The fact we're about to lose settlement probably isn't going to help. But we can retake that. It's not a big deal. So, right. What have we got here? So we can upgrade the docks. It's probably worth doing that. These buildings are fine. The garrison, I don't necessarily need it, but considering we're kind of in the middle of the sea here and fairly close to Troy, it might be a good idea to have those defences because they could come in useful. You never know. So let's do something like that. You're just continuing to raid and give us some little bit of extra resources, which I'm not against. We do have enough, so I could do this. So I could do the sacrificial tithes, which would upgrade our hecatomb. When can we do the hecatomb next? 3 turns. So I think it's probably worth doing that. We still have the safe haven because we didn't lose it. So what I do want to do is upgrade our medium infantry, which I think is this. Melee defense for medium infantry. Yes, because our Warriors of Ithaca are medium infantry. Getting more wood per turn is less useful now because we've actually got really good wood income, so it's not a big deal. So I think, yes, we'll do that. And anything which is going to give us... Okay, so I can do this, because that will reduce growth and increase recruitment costs. But to be honest, that's not a big problem at the moment. But that will give us extra gold, which is quite nice. We can upgrade this. And upgrading this is going to give us more influence. That's 2 turns. That's 1 turn. Right, 1 turn until we can do that. Let's venerate the ancestors there. We can then get... what was it? Or did we get it already? Increased doing... +2... Ah, on own settlement. Right, bosh. There we go. So, influence is going up here. It's not quite the level we want it, but it is going up. We can get this, so this will give us a little more gold. Now, we've mined out the gold here. The deposits are gone. So we're not going to get, like, big gold income there, but it's going to trickle in, and that's going to be fine. We are going to lose that settlement, though, which is a bit of a bugger, and there's nothing I can do about that either. It could upgrade you. Let's do that. And let's knock that down, because I don't really need it. Okay. Okay, we're just going to have to accept we're going to lose Manoa. Not the end of the world. We can go back and grab it again. It's not a big problem. We've got some enemies to the north as well. To be honest, having a second army down here would be quite useful. Should have sent a second army. Oh, heavy javelin throwers. They look pretty muscly, don't they? Oh, you've got a big garrison. Okay, well... that's a bit rich for my blood. So I'm going to pull back. Ritual of Ruination. Stop that. I reckon... I mean, I don't really want to take that settlement because it's just garbage. Yeah, I don't think we can win that one, to be honest. I mean, they've just got a bunch of kids with pointy sticks. Okay, and some giants, to be fair, but it's mostly just the kids with the pointy sticks. They don't even have shields. I mean, this is going to be messy. I'm going to go over there, and I'm going to ruddy murder them. Hello. What do you... Oh, you're declaring war. Okay, I'm going to bring my allies in to help, because why not? May as well. From distant shores, strange people hailing from distant land have opened a trading outpost near one of your settlements, regaling the local population with high tales and plying exotic goods. What should we do with them? So, we can lose influence, but gain happiness and growth. Meh. Gain influence, lose relation. Don't like that one. More gold, less happiness. That's... I'll take the gold, thanks. Troy recovers. Good for Troy. And decisive defeats. Blah, blah, blah. Right, Phil, get back over here. Now, I could go and finish these guys off, but I need to go and retake my city. Can we get there in one turn? I don't think we can. But to be honest, they might decide to attack us, and if they do, then well, that's their funeral. Oh no, I can attack them in one turn. Oh, this is going to be great. I'm actually fairly surprised we actually reached this settlement in one turn, but it's good that we did, because it's going to speed things up. Now, they actually have these armoured giant spearmen. Look at these lads. Holy shit. They're huge. I mean, they're not, you know, as big as like a Warhammer giant, but still. So they're advancing towards our flank. This battle is going to be an absolute slaughter, to be honest. There's no real... There's going to be no real competition here. Our exemplary ambush is pulling back away from the advancing units on the flank over here. Most of these like spears and stuff over here, they aren't really advancing, they're just kind of hanging back. So most of the attack's going to come in on our flank. These armoured giants... Actually, I mean, It says 32 speed, but they seem like they're moving quite fast, actually. They got a speed of 52. They're actually pretty quick. They're making a beeline for the... Maybe they just don't like other giants. I don't know. Maybe it's like... I always get a little bit upset when someone's taller than me because I feel like it's taking my thing away from me. So maybe this is what they're like, oh, look at these jerks. They're as big as us. And that's kind of insulting. So they're charging to go and attack the giant bowmen. We're sending in the Warriors of Ithaca to help out, and lots of javelins stabbing them in the back, which is the worst place to stab a giant because generally you're going to have a bad back when you're a giant. I can speak out for that because, you know, I have terrible back problems. It's just the worst. And being a giant myself, oh, you guys really should have brought bigger shields. It's so funny the noise they make when they die. Anyway, yeah, so our exemplary archers on the flank over here, just absolute carnage. It's absolute carnage. Our chariots are now on the move as well. They're just going to tear through everything they come across. Just smashing through the enemy lines, enemy formations. Unit after unit just getting mown down. It's a massive rout. I mean, it just wasn't really going to be anything else. They just had a bunch of really crappy infantry, and you know we've got chariots and really good infantry and exemplary ambushers and huge numbers of javelins. I mean, this battle was only ever going to go one way, but oh, it's quite fun to mow down like hordes and hordes of enemy infantry. No, it's all buried in the back of young spears. Never mind. Just have to run them all down instead. I'm quite pleased we managed to retake that settlement in one turn. If we can... I mean, I don't particularly want to fight.
Persistence is rewarded.
Wow, Hector changes his plans more time than I change my pants. Holy crap. Right, where is this guy? Because I'm like, I don't... You know, we've had our back and forth and it's been fun, but I kind of got other stuff to do.
Not sure I have time for this.
Okay, well, if you don't have time for this, then I guess I'll just have to kill you myself.
Odysseus of Ithaca.
Now, you can't use this when you're mounted, which is a bit of a problem, because it means we can't use our chariot, and I really like using my chariot, so I don't really want to get off it. Okay, we can go for the reload skill then, and that way just shoot people faster. Little bit concerned about our defences here. We did manage to knock out a couple of their armies, so they probably don't have much to throw at us, which is good. Also, I wonder if...
Odysseus is wise and deserves...
Bosh, thank you. I'll take your settlements, you old bastard. And bunch of stuff. Good. Okay, so now we've got this settlement down here. Now this has got some harpy fiends in it. We've got some influence. Do I want the influence? I mean, I'm not against it. Got a temple to Aphrodite, which is going to increase our happiness as well. We're going to get because Confederation does knock our happiness, and also we're making some money from an event we had as well. So our public order is probably not good in a lot of places. Ooh. Okay, I think what we might need to do is run back to the settlement here, because they are not happy bunnies. In fact, there's a bunch of non-happy bunnies in a lot of places. What we could do, actually thinking about it, because if we get Ares to the next rank, we actually get +1 happiness for each faction we're at war with. How many factions are we at war with? More than 5, which means we'll get the maximum bonus for being at war with a lot of people. So we probably want to aim to do that. Can we do that? Bosh. Look at that. Almost as if I planned it. We might lose it fairly soon, though. So keep that in mind. What else we got over here? Civic buildings, more stone. I did want the extra, like, medium infantry stuff, though, didn't I? Which is over here. We could get agent action cost as well. I quite like that. So let's get the royal recruits. Then we can go resilience because that'll give us medium infantry stuff. More bronze per turn. Not the worst thing to have. And then melee attack. Now, we've also taken over some provinces over here, haven't we? So what does this look like? So we've actually got some centaurs here. Which... not the worst thing to have. I got the boy. We don't need that. We can knock that down. We've got some baths. +2, +4 influence faction wide. Nice. Got some baths. Look at that. Do I want top grade baths? More influence? We could get. Oh, also, we've got this one down here now. I think this is the island where Odysseus stabs the old Cyclops in the eye, which means there's a special building here called the Cyclops Cave, which gives you 2,000 food per turn, and also 350 favour of Poseidon. I assume that means you're probably not stabbing him in the eye. Otherwise, you know, probably wouldn't be that good. Now, we don't really need defences down here because we're fucking miles away. It's right in the corner of the map. So far away from anywhere else. But that building is, I mean, 2,000 food a turn is pretty good. Plus, we've probably got some armies hanging around left over. Nestor.
We will go down in history.
Yes, now Nestor is a Homeric character. I think he was like the oldest guy. I think he spent most of the Iliad just boring people with stories about how people did things in the old days. Basically, he's Grandpa Simpson, effectively. But, you know, very nice to have you, Nestor, but unfortunately, you're not.
Companion of Ares.
Yeah, there's just one of you. Get out of here. Okay, good. There we go. And now our food's back under control. That's good. We've also got you, who I'm going to get rid of.
I love a challenge.
Good. Go find a challenge on the doll queue. Go and do that.
I can hardly wait.
That's good to know. Right. Okay. Public order here is fine for the moment. Public order fine. Public order not good down here, but we can fix that. So let's fix that. It's not great here. There's not much we can do about that. It's mostly events. Once the events finish, so we've got event, so that's going to take 8 turns. Where is the Confederation one? That's going to take 8 turns as well. 8 turns. Okay, we can sort this out. That's fine. And we don't have any public order here, do we? We've got a temple to Athena. I could knock that down. That's going to knock. I mean, you know. Oh, but mind you, +6 rank to heroes. Mind you, we recruit all our heroes. So you're out of here. I'm going to get a public order building, and that'll solve that problem. Getting public order building over here, so that'll solve that problem. For some reason, we just got this one dicking little province. I wonder if we can trade that to anyone. Right, where is it? So it's over there. So what province is it a part of? So we might be able to trade it to these guys.
Let us hope we can reach a deal.
Yes. I would like to give you that. And in exchange, will you give me, like, all your gold? Less gold? Some less gold. Okay, if you give me that much gold, and you're not going to give me... Well, you might give me some... Okay, if we do that...
Everybody's happy.
Everybody is happy, because I didn't want it, so now you've got it. It's your problem now. Enjoy. Right, you're fine. You're sort of fine. You're going to get finer. You are fine. What the Oh, right, that's our... I was like, why have I got that? But no, that's fine. That makes sense. We've got influence and growth here. Oh, you know what we do need is a public order building. So let's grab that one there. They've got a temple to Aphrodite. Not the worst thing to have, I guess. I think that'll probably be fine. We'll just go something like that. Right, we're going to have to go southward and knock out this guy because he's being a bit of a knob. And then I'm going to have to rush north to help out because they'll probably be recruiting armies as we speak. So I'll need to sort that problem out. Let's get some stuff there. Oh, you've got... Yeah, so if we upgrade that, we can then get the Minotaur building, which will then sort out the next part of our epic quest. Hello. Achilles, you want to give me food, which I already have a lot of, in exchange of bronze, which I also have quite a lot of. But because, you know, you are covered in baby oil, slippery like an eel, I'm just going to say yes, because it'll keep you happy, and frankly, I just, you know, as long as you're pointed at the Trojans, that's fine. Leaving a little trail of baby oil behind you. What's this? Wood. Yeah, alright. I mean, I'm not... Because I've only got like my 1.5 armies. I'm tempted to go and recruit... Go and build that... hideaway building. Secret encampment. The only problem is, as soon as I'm in the... Hello. Oh, really? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Why are you suddenly declaring war on me? You complete bastards. Alright. Alright, you want some? I'll give you some. It's a bit weird. They were just generally fairly happy with me, and suddenly it's like, nope, we're going to kill you. Okay, Sparta and Argos have confederated. Cult level of Ares has gone down, but that's fine because I was expecting that. So what we can do is... Can we do the Hecatomb? That's next turn. That's fine because we have somewhere over here.
I keep the rituals.
That's good to know. Increase favour with Ares. Bosh. Okay, you need 2 turns to do that. You can do that. That will level our... Oh, +3 scented oils. That's nice. Okay, so we've got a bunch of people that don't like us. However... It's not that bad. It could be worse. It could be worse. Oh, gold necklace, that's nice. I would like to get you... This is problematic, isn't it? I need a... basically, I need a better army.
Your path to victory. I can do that.
If I get over here... So, we do have the bow use, so I can get renowned armoured slingers over here. So, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to march over here. Then we can do some recruitment. I might be able to get another secret encampment. It looks like these guys are pretty much like just getting their ass kicked, so I'm not overly concerned about them. But we do need to go and knock these guys out of the fight before they cause us any more issue. Plus they've got a gold mine, so I won't, you know... I won't turn my nose up at a gold mine, I guess. Is this where they are? Hello. Hello there.
You'll soon have fewer enemies.
Can I reach that in 1 turn? That's the question. Oh no, we're going to take attrition. Oh, Poseidon. I thought we were cool.
With sword and with wit.
I thought we were cool, Poseidon. Apparently my prayer ran out. I'm not going to pray again. Pray the attrition away.
Bring chaos. Land ahoy.
Can I just...
They will pay.
Okay, good. But can I...
Land ahoy.
Yes, apparently we can't land. Okay, we'll land next turn. I guess. Okay, let's get the public order. Let's get the docks. Public order buildings. We need that here. And may as well get the docks there. Good. Okay. So if I... Okay, if I recruit more renowned slingers over here, and maybe put a hidden encampment in Doris. That's something I never thought I'd say. If we put a hidden encampment in Doris, and then I can recruit some good melee infantry units, and then I get renowned slingers. I won't have access to the exemplary ambushers, but I think with that we'll probably be okay. And to be honest, all my allies are now at war with them anyway. So Achilles is probably going to just run in and kick their heads in, so that's probably fine. You, I'm not realistically going to be friends with. Because you're a dirty Trojan. And you're just running around making people unhappy, which is vexing. Oh, of course, the public order. Increase heroes' line of sight.
I've got what it takes.
Good to know. What's the public order like here? Okay, I can turn that off. I can turn that off.
Favored or cursed, I know the difference.
Okay, we've got one turn to do that. We can do the Hecatomb though. Bosh, 450. That's looking pretty good. What's the Spartoi? A volcanic eruption at Melos. What? Why? Who's doing that? Wrath of Gaia. Apparently just in general. Apparently, what does that do then? Minus 100%. Oh, minus 100 growth, minus 10 happiness. Oh, I didn't need minus 10 happiness. Oh, come on now. Be cool.
Flesh. Hades received the
Okay, we'll stab that guy. And then we'll send in Odysseus to murder them. Now, they've got quite a lot of giants for some reason. Is this their only settlement?
Go at them.
Okay, they've got giants here, I guess. How many settlements do these jerks have?
You can't trust anything Odysseus says.
Well, that's just not true. I don't think it's true anyway. Okay, you've got 2 settlements. Just a shit ton of giants, apparently. Apparently they grow them big in that place. Okay, so I mean, maybe once I've beaten them up, they will, you know, just give me a peace deal. Wow, you really don't want me to give that region. I mean, I might be able to make it rebel or something. They're not very happy, are they? So, I mean, 22 turns though. That's quite a while to wait. Can I maybe make them unhappy by doing stuff to them? If I send a priestess over here, but I've only got 3 priestesses and they're fucking miles away. It's gonna take ages. Okay, never mind. Right, we're gonna murder these guys, giants or no giants. But that's gonna have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.